Hi everybody, it's Cindy. It is Saturday, it is March 20th, and I'm back for an update. And as you can see, I'm sitting in front of my fireplace. I do always have my Christmas stocking hanging up. And it's kind of funny. And on this other side, you can see I have my bunnies. I do not collect Raydon, but I love the Easter stuff they have. And they're hard to find, but I got my bunnies, and I stitch more spring and Easter pieces than any other holiday. So I noticed that when I was decorating for Easter. Easter is April 4th. It's early this year. I will be leaving it out for a little bit longer. It seems like this year is in speed warp, but I'm just sitting. You can see I have carrots and the whole mantle decorated. And I'll include pictures at the end. If you're new to my channel, welcome. A couple of people reached out to me. In every video, the links below are my tutorials on how I finish pieces. So those will always be there for you. My email address is there, my Instagram address is there, all that good stuff. Let's get started. What have I been working on? Well, we got Jelly Bean Jubilee by Brenda Gervais. Tons of spring ideas in this little booklet. I finished 3 pieces. And let me tell you, this bucket, let's see, it's a bunny bucket. I got this in the antique store. It was only $3. It's metal, and it came with the straw, which is fine with me. But this little piece, these are the chicks with the little basket. I finished it into a pillow. Put a little pink rickrack and nice spring fabric, and it sits in the bucket. How adorable is that? So that's one of the pieces I did, and that sits in a bucket in a display in another area. So we're going to put that down. I did 2 Easter eggs. Now I did Mr. and Mrs. Bunny, I'm going to call them. Now if you watch Nell from Little Yellow House Crafts, she did 36 Prairie Schooler Easter eggs. They came out fantastic. She actually used my tutorial to finish them into eggs like this. There's Mr. and Mrs. There is the back fabric. And I didn't put anything around the eggs. This is stitching. You can barely see it, but the stitching is pretty. And that is how Nell finished her eggs. And that's in my tutorial down below. Round and oval finishes. Go visit her video. They're beautiful. Now you need to get yourself an Easter tree or a pencil Christmas tree. Get those up, and they're so pretty. 36, that is a lot of eggs. So cute. Highly recommend this little book. This came out this year, so very cute. Let's put that down. All right, the next thing I'm working on. If you're new to my channel, I am giving away a Stitch Christmas ornament every month to a subscriber. If you're a follower, you could join in. And I went ahead and I did April's piece, and I'm going to show you March's in a minute, but I stitched April's. I did not fully finish it, but it's in Just Cross Stitch Ornament Issue 2005. I love the older ones so much better than the newer ones. There's a lot of designers that are no longer in them. Now, this, of course, is by Blackbird Designs, and it's called Home for Christmas. Now, this is, it's really a mini sampler. I did it in 2 colors. I did blue and red, because blue is my favorite color, so the blue one's mine. And the red one, I will be fully finishing both and giving the red one away, so look at that. Aren't they adorable? Now the blue one's mine, and the red one I'm going to be giving away next month. I'm going to be showing you what I'm going to be giving away this month. They came out so pretty. If you've never done a sampler, do the little mini ornament. Let me put that down there. Now this is the piece I'm going to be giving away. This is March pieces. Now I gave away January and February. The recipients have received their ornament. Now this is coming from the Just Cross Stitch Ornament issue 2010. Yeah, sticking. I want to stitch everything. That's why I have them. Now this is Pretty Kitty. How cute is that? I stitched this one for my daughter years ago. And on the back, it does say Cindy's Crutch Stitch. It's got a tag, and that is the fabric I used on the back. So if you do want a chance to win Pretty Kitty, leave a comment below and just put cat ornament. And I'll know you want to be entered. I use a random generator to pick it, and I'll be picking this next month. Isn't that so cute? So that's Pretty Kitty. So I have been stitching ornaments and making sure I'm getting one out every month. Like I committed to that this year. I wanted to give away an ornament each month to a subscriber, a stitcher. The next piece that I've been working on, this is by Blackbird Designs. How funny is Blackbird Designs? And this is called My Pink Rose. And that's the little card they give you. And I've been working on this, but I keep getting pulled in other directions. Now I am stitching it on the fabric that they recommend. This was a kit, and I am plugging away on it little by little. It'll get done, but it's very pretty colors, very different than what I typically stitch. Okay, now what else have I working on? Let's take a look. I have stuff everywhere. I'm sorry. It's like everywhere. All right, so we all know that market was virtual this year, and I think Julie from Reflections Framing, she had said it best. I think she said it was different this year. It's not the same as going to market and getting all hyped up and seeing everybody's ideas, but they did the best they could for what's going on. This is one of, I did get one pattern. I had to. Well, actually, I got a couple more patterns, but this was from Mark, and this is called Eulogy, and this is by Satsuma Street. And look at these babies. They're so pretty. I had to. They're so spring. They're so me. Now, I just got this pattern yesterday. I started it this morning. And let me show you what I have so far. That's what I have so far. I did make progress. It's a lot of color changes, but it's going to be beautiful. Really, really like this piece. If you like spring colors, you're definitely going to like this pattern. I was so excited to get that, and now I'm like, yay, it's here. Let's get started. And I pulled it out. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you. Oh, anybody, if you've been watching me for a while, you know, probably one of my favorite cross stitch pieces I ever did was a pixie. And that pixie was stolen from me. The person would not give it back. And listen, when you lose a piece of yours that's your favorite, it hurt a little bit. And Mary Rose from Stitched Bliss Corner, she used to do YouTube. She still has her old videos up. So if you want to visit her, her name is Stitch Bliss Corner. She stitched this piece for me. She's in Australia. She had to go find, this was a kit. It's a Russian kit. I don't even know how she found it, but she found it, she stitched it. This is really not her style of stitching, I don't think. But she stitched this piece for me, and I got it in the mail. I cried and cried. And Mary Rose knows my heart, and I put it in a frame. And there she is. I have her again. She sits on my dresser, and I put it in a, sorry, my hair is so long. I haven't had it cut since last March. I need a haircut so bad. So I'm sorry, it's all over the place. But it sits on my dresser. It's a different frame than what I had before. I didn't want it to be anything like my other frame. This means more to me than the one I stitched for myself. I love it. Look at her. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, the face is my picture on Instagram. When I had a picture of myself on Instagram, there's too many trolls and men and people are nuts. So I put up a picture of this. So that's my Instagram picture on my old piece. There it is. I can't even thank you enough. The stitching community is so good. But look at her. She's beautiful. And she's on my dresser. I framed it myself. Just found a simple frame in Hobby Lobby. They're always 50% off. I do want to let you know, I went into Hobby Lobby the other day, and you know how they have the 40% coupon off of any regular item? They don't have that anymore. I was like, hey, I can't find the coupon on my cell phone. Where is it? She's like, oh, we don't do that anymore. What? I was like, what? You know, you're used to that. I don't know when they stopped it, but it has to be recent because I go to Hobby Lobby a lot and they don't do that. Now, a lot of the stuff in the store is on sale, usually 40, 50% off. But if you're getting a regular item and thinking you're going to use that 40% coupon, in my area, they don't have it anywhere. So let me know if it's in your area too. I don't know. Kind of strange. Now we're going to get to Happy Mail. I'm going to show you the other patterns that I purchased. These two. Stitching with the Housewives, Priscilla and Chelsea. They started their designs last year during COVID. Kudos to these two women. I don't know how in the world. They produce like a new pattern every week and stitched and done. So I don't know how they do it. They do so much. It's absolutely amazing, and kudos to them. Now, I'm a big gardener. If you're new to my channel, I love gardening, and I have knees on the garden. And I purchased all of their, these are seed packets, and they designed a whole bunch of seed packets, and I think they're so cool. This is radish with the bunny. This is cabbage seeds. Another bunny. I don't know how I'm going to have time to do all these, but I don't know how they have time to do one every, I don't know, 1 or 2 designs every week. Daisy seeds. Carrot seeds. This one's really cute. And a lot of these are geared towards Easter, but I'll eventually get to them. This is Zinnia Seeds. Now I know Priscilla loves her zinnias like I do, but I'm definitely, sunflowers are my favorite. Priscilla, you have to do a sunflower one if you're watching, please. Sunflower seeds. Who knows? I'm sure she probably has it on her list to do anyway. And this is tomato seeds. This is my favorite one. Look at that. Now these are PDFs. I do not, I'm honest when I say I do not like PDFs, but I love their designs. And what I did is when I get the PDF, I go to the UPS store. They have an email address. I just email them the PDF, and I have them printed up on hard cardstock. So it's kind of like getting a normal pattern. Yeah, I paid a little bit more, but these PDF, they're only $5. So the extra that I'm paying to get these printed up, I don't have a really good printer, and I like the hard cardstock. So that's an idea for you. If you don't have a really good printer like me, just go to the UPS store. They'll give you an email address to send you the email with the PDF, and they'll print them up for you. So ladies, kudos to you. Love them. I don't know how they do all they do. It's amazing. All right, in the mail today, I received my punch needle and primitive stitcher. This is still in the package, spring edition. And I will savor this for tomorrow. Not today, but tomorrow. I know. I need to it's like a treat. It's like a piece of chocolate with a piece of cake with tea or coffee. It's like I savor that, so I will do that tomorrow. All right, what have I purchased? Okay. I went on Etsy, Homestead Needleworks, April. She sent me a really pretty card. April, thank you so much. And I bought up a couple of her wooden, she has wooden plaques that she sells, different shapes and sizes. And I picked out the black, and I thought she packages them really pretty. I picked out a black packet because I have a piece in mind that I want to do on this. And I picked out a little one, a little brown one. And then April included for me a free, like a freebie. No color, but I love it. April, thank you so much. And again, if you want to visit her, go to her Etsy shop. It's called Homestead Needleworks. It's awesome. Thank you, April. I try to support as many people as I can in the community. It is a great community. Several years ago, I was doing, here, hold on, I'm going to bend, so excuse me. Okay. Because I have stuff. Hold on, I got to bend again. Sorry. It was all the way down on the floor and a piece fell. All right, so felt. I was working with felt, and I'll show you one of the pieces I did. And it's so cute. This is the hen. And there's a designer that does a whole bunch of them, nutcrackers and stuff. And I only did this one, chicken, hen, and you could call it what you want. And I used felt, and felt I get on Etsy, of course. And it's called Benzie Designs. She has, look at the colors, all the spring colors, tons of felt, great quality. I ordered these on Wednesday. I had them in my mailbox on Friday. I'm like, didn't I just order? Like, I couldn't believe how quick it got to my mailbox. But these are pastel colors. These are the richer colors. These are more rich colors. I do like color. Look at these. Look at those colors. So I have things that I want to work on, and I just wanted to show the amazing felt. And that is Benzie, B-E-N-Z-I-E Designs felt. So if you need some good felt, definitely go over to Etsy. Listen, we got to support our people. I guess that's good for the economy, right? Helping others out. All right, so what have I been doing? Last weekend, I got to see my son. I haven't seen any of my kids in almost 2 years. And my oldest daughter, I have not seen her in 6 years. I cannot believe it, but she's in New York, and with things going on, I miss all of my kids so much. I think more now with everything going on, but I got to see my son last week and hug and touch one of my own. I know, but I can't even tell you. So of course, he's like, all right, let's go on a hike. And I walk a lot every day. I try and do 3 to 5 miles of walking every day. I'm used to that. He's like, let's go on a hike. I'm like, okay, sure. Let's, I've done hikes before. Well, he took me to, it's a mountain in Tennessee. It's called Flint. I think it's Flint Hill Mountain or Flint Mill Mountain in Tennessee. Now the drive there, that alone was an adventure. You're going down this dirt road. He has a Toyota Yaris. We don't have a big SUV, truck, Jeep, 4-wheel drive. And the road is full of potholes. I mean, some of them really big. I'm glad I was a passenger and not driving. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, it was like a video game. All right, you got 2 coming up. One's on the left, one's on the right. And you kind of had to maneuver around all of the potholes. And the road, I think, was almost 3 miles. I'm like, okay, definitely if it was raining or snowing, forget it. We would have been done. We would have gotten stuck. There's no way. We're lucky we made it through. And some of the potholes still had water in them. All right, so we finally find the trail. And we're the only car there. I'm like, oh, okay, we're the only car here. And we have his dog with him. And his dog's name is Grandpa. Beautiful dog. I'll include pictures. He's gorgeous. Now he's half Pomeranian and half Husky. Definitely more Husky. He loved this place. All right, now we're hiking up a mountain. Now, I've been to Clingman's Dome in Tennessee. That's probably one of the highest points for a mountain. Now, this wasn't as high as that, but it was it was as steep in my mind. It was steep. We're going straight up a mountain. I had my hiking boots. I had my pants on. Now, in the morning, it was kind of warm out, and so I put a tank top on underneath. I was wearing a flannel shirt over. Right, I started doing this hike. I was sweating. I had taken off my flannel. Here I am in like a men's tank top climbing this mountain. I was dying. It was hot. I was sweating. I didn't care. I'm with my son. All right, so we're climbing this mountain. It was really steep. We did not have like hiking sticks to help us. It was straight up in some points. I'm like, how much further is it? How much further is it? You have to laugh. We were laughing. Now, the only people we saw on the trail, we start walking the trail, and of course it's flat when it starts up. Then you go straight like up. And it was far up. I think it was almost 3 miles up and almost 3 miles down. And we're walking, and then two young girls, probably young 30s, hiking behind us. And the dog is running up and down. Listen, the dog loved the mountain. He didn't even know he was on a mountain. Running up and down the trail like it was nothing. Yeah, right. But these two young girls started hiking, and one hiked, and one was just taking her friend on a hike. She was visiting from another state in her 2020 Dodge Caravan. She's like, yeah, we had a minivan. I just started laughing with all the potholes, brand new vehicle. Me and my son were cracking up. All right, so we're doing the hike, and we're taking our time, and you know, you got to go up pit stops and stop, lean against a tree, then go up, but it's very steep. There was a lot of leaves still on the trail. It was slippery. I'm like, I'm gonna fly off the mountain. Oh. So they stop, they take a break, and we're going, they're going, we're going, and then a mother and daughter team come up behind us, but you know, both sets of hikers. They pass us. They went up that mountain like they were walking on flat ground. Me and my son are like, they didn't have walking sticks. I think they just had like running sneakers on. They didn't have no hiking boots. And they're up, and we're still going up, and they come down. How much further up? I go, is it? How much? She goes, you're almost there. It's like 10 more minutes. So we're like, good, okay. All right, so we finally get up to the top of the mountain. We're high up there. Now, I don't like heights, which is okay. You know, I stay back away from the landing, but there's this big rock. And my son is sitting up on this big rock, hanging out. The view is beautiful. And he's calling the dog up there. I'm like, please don't call the dog up there. If he goes over, you guys are gone. Like, you're going down a mountain. There's nothing there. And he's laughing because I'm like I don't like getting close to the edge or anything. So of course I get a picture of him and his dog sitting on the rock, and I'll include a picture of that on the slideshow. He's like, come on, come up on the rock. Are you nuts? I ain't going near that rock. I sat on the lower rock and got pictures, and you'll see pictures at the end. But going down the mountain, I don't know which one was harder, going up or going down. But going down, like, some spots, there was no grip on anything. We had to literally sit on our butt and, like, scurry down. Now on my hands, knees. We get down to the bottom of the mountain. And I'm like, my legs were like jelly. And there's all rocks on the trail, so you stop. Yeah, it's flat. When you hit flat, you're like, all right, good, we're almost back. But there's a lot of rocks, so you still got to be careful walking. You could twist and break your ankle. We laughed we had so much fun. Like, that's our element. Like, I would love just doing stuff like that, but I'm better off not knowing what I'm doing, because I'll never do that trail again. Just to get to the trail, that pothole road, we were laughing. But it was an adventure. We had so much fun. We had great weather. It wasn't wet. It wasn't cold. It wasn't really hot, although I was hot because you're trucking up a mountain. We had a lot of fun. I wouldn't want to do it in the summer. It would be too hot. Like, I drink a ton of water and had a lot of fun. So that's what I was doing last week. I was hiking a mountain. So, just so much fun. Now today, okay, everybody knows that I moved to a new state. I'm in a new area, and everybody's asking about the garden. Well, I ordered the rocks to set up my gardens. One is going to be in the front of the house, and one is going to be on the side of the house. I'm on a corner lot. So when you turn the corner, that's where the side garden is. I'm going to include some footage and videos. I got 150 stones delivered. I only needed 134 to lay down, you know, the wall for the gardens. I did that this morning. It only took me 2 hours. I learned from doing the last garden, I did not want the same stones. I don't want anything that I had like my other house. I bought smaller stones, and it was not these big heavy ones. I got smaller ones. I could carry one in each hand and, you know, set them up. I laid down all the plastic, and now I just have to get the compost soil. I found my lawn guy today. He came over, he mowed the lawn. Awesome guy, did a great job, because where I am, it's like spring and the grass is growing, and it looks so neat and nice now. So I'm excited to try and get the compost soil. In a couple of weeks I'll be planting. I am so excited, and my gardens are done. Like, I did my work, and the rewards will be reaped later. I am not going to be putting in a vegetable garden like I want to. My yard is huge. You'll see some video footage of it. Listen, if I had unlimited finances, I would definitely have a greenhouse out there, this and that. I can't afford that. It's too much money, but I definitely have the room for it. I will be doing some potted, like I'm going to do a potted tomato plant, a potted pepper plant. I'm going to experiment with that. We'll see how that goes. But I do have my herbs and everything growing in the galvanized tins. I started lettuce in a galvanized tin. I already started my basil. That's in the house on the shelf in a sunny area. So as long as I have those little things, I'm good. At my peppermint and lemon balm and all that, I use that all the time. And I'm already picking and using that. So that comes with me wherever I go in a galvanized tin. So I hope that gives you some ideas. I'm going to be including some pictures of the hike, where we went, the gardens I did, some Easter stuff and things like that. I'm hoping, I'm not going to be back before Easter. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. It's April 4th. It's soon. It's not later on in April. I'll be back probably middle April. If you do want to, you know, win Pretty Kitty, just say cat ornament or kitty, you know, just put cat ornament in the comment below, so I could include you to see if you will be a winner of that. Until we meet again, everybody, happy stitching and happy spring. Okay, everybody, this is the front yard. I put in, all right, this is my cool mailbox. It's an old water pump. It's kind of cool. All right, so I put in the front garden over here. I laid the bricks, put down the plastic, did that, and I'm going to show you the other side. On the right is the driveway that goes into my carport. This is the side of the house. I am on a corner. All right, so we got something growing here. I don't know what that is. We got some round little bushes here. I have no idea what they are. And if you can see, my property goes all the way back to past that tree. And if you could see the light pole there. But anyway, I put in on this side here. You can see there's a big bush here, and I have no idea what that is. I got some planters. But this is the side garden I put in too. Now this is going to be full of zinnias and sunflowers. And if you look up in there, I got my galvanized tins. That has my herbs. They're still growing. I have 3 tins. The lettuce is growing all the way in the back. I might move them around, but this is the other side of the house. And this will be my other planting area. I laid all the bricks this morning. I ordered 150 bricks. I only had to lay 134, so I'm going to bring the others back. I got my receipt, going to bring those back. These aren't the same bricks I had last time. I wanted something totally different from the other house. This only took me about 2 hours to put all the plastic down and lay all the bricks. These are much smaller bricks, super easy. I learned from last time, those big bricks, they'll wear you out, but this is pretty. This is what I like the look, and I wanted something totally different. And that's another view of the back, going all the way back there. So anyway, I did do that. Now I got to get my compost soil, and then a couple more weeks we'll be planting all those flowers. I'm super excited. Have a great Saturday. It is March 20th, and happy birthday, Mom. you.